Do what you're saying is that it's all Nefer's fault, even though you are fail? That's gonna be hard to believe. So what you're saying is that it's all Nefer's fault, even though you are fail. Exactly. It's okay. Hard to believe and hard to read. It's okay. We can blame Dweezil or Nefers. Does that make it better? Does that make it better? Then it can be either one of them. Not it. Tiny keyboard on the phone. But yeah, so this mod pack is Project Infinity. It's a lot different than the current one. This is also in 120 Minecraft, so it's much newer. And yeah, this one is not a speedrun, of course. We are still playing in a hardcore, but we haven't really fought a ton of stuff, so there hasn't really been you know, too much danger yet. I do imagine, because there's a handful of bosses that we still have to fight, I do imagine there can be danger stuff, so we'll see how all that goes. I feel like I wanted to say something else about this pack. Did we any new updates to this pack? Probably not, right? Last updated 16 days ago. No, okay. Okay, let's just jump in. Oh, right, subserver. If you guys wanted me to reset the Twilight Forest, maybe put a discussion in the server discussion channel or something, and then we can just do it like right before a restart or something. Because yeah, I don't mind restarting it at all. Yes, thank you very much, Fish, in the Discord. Because yeah, that could pretty much only help you guys. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. Copy that. Resetting Twilight, what I miss? Yeah, for the sub server. If you guys want me to just reset the world, you just entered the Twilight, haven't had an issue. Fighting bosses, you also spawned 64k with 64k out. Oh, okay. So maybe it separates people enough, I guess. Let's see, this one. But yeah, like for all I mean, Dweezil, is that if you guys need to find like the same mobs again, that sort of thing, that is shared, yeah, and we might overlap, yeah. And so instead of just, you know, going further and further out, or, you know, making the map bigger and bigger, we could just reset it, and then all the, you know, because it'll be the same seed likely, so then everything else would be the same. If I say I've had a bad day to someone and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," does that imply my day was their fault? Completely their fault? Like it. Because, yeah, that's typically how I respond, is say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Let's see. So water. Does that mean the water is actually full? Yep, it is full. Okay, so we had, yeah, titanium and tungsten. We have to do that through alchemistry. We have ruby, fluorite, and sapphire, and those we all have to do through sifting. Didn't see evidence of others being there. Yeah, it sounds like, well, since Jack was in there and spawned 64k 64k out, that must mean that they keep everybody kind of separated a bit. However they end up doing that. So that definitely works. What about this? Where do we get the shards from? Sieving? We don't get the blocks, right? No. Overworld is AKAK, so it might be the reverse of the Nether. Good to keep options open, yeah. Destruction. We needed this guy, that guy. Amethyst and magma cream. Magma cream. And amethyst shard. Alright, we'll just take those out from here and then break these. Alright, and then put those up here. Okay, so then we can get rid of those ones, unlock it. Alright, put everything away. Okay. Just slowly removing all the items over here. Okay, so what I was thinking about was these guys. So both of these are crushed endstone and that. So if we wanted to do the multi-block sieving, and let's look up this guy. Yeah, so this one, auto sieve. So they have a tier 1, a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, or not a tier 5. These are all based on the same machine here. I see tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Crimson Dragonstone, Amethystine, Fine Glowstone, Clear Glass from Tinkers. Technical block of netherite diamond, factory block, and auto mechanical sieve. Okay, so it seems like we should probably just go straight to tier 3. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So this was tier 3. So this requires 160,000 earth per. That comes from netherrack. That's a ton of stuff from netherrack. And then gravel also has a ton of chunks. What is this? This is how you make a Infinity 11 apparently. Sand and soul sand. So the obvious problem is the crushing portion of it. Oh, there's an auto crusher as well. I see. Okay, so that was auto crusher, auto sieve. Oh, right. The auto crusher was how we. Whoa, you can just go right from cobble to blackstone. That's a weird recipe. 4 stone and a little bit of water turns into 5 cobble. It looks like this also is a cobble generator too. That's an interesting way to get flux dust. Chromium dust. I wonder if the other tiers, if it's just more. 64 buckets of water, 64 buckets of lava, and it gives you 6,000 cobble. And then Blackstone. Was there a good way of getting Blackstone? Like, can we do the compressed through the other thing? No. Kind of like we can do the gravel or sand through Sagmill. Although I suppose this recipe here is probably easier. I guess first thing we need to do is make it craftable. So let's grab a piece of dirt. And we'll name it to be, we'll start with the crusher, I guess, because you need the crusher to get to the sieve, right? So we want multi-block crusher. Okay, we got that guy and that guy. And all right, the other one is the multi-block sieve. Okay, so there's going to be the 2 of those guys. And there's not a good way to get the pattern for that, is there? Because there was this guy over here. Is this all the pieces of it? So yeah, the clear glass is going to be the tough part. Okay. So molten glass is just a creeper, of course it is. Or sand. Sand. Okay, so then we just put a bunch in there and just flip that lever, right? That should give us a bunch. Wait, is that gonna do what I want? You producing clear glass. Okay, good. All right, so then we needed, this was on the crusher one. And this was clear glass, and I think it was like 24 maybe. Let's see, crusher uses this one. Oh, you can click this. Well then. Can I put that up there? I can. Perfect. All right, so then we do the same thing for this guy. And then we do this one, this one, this one, and that one. Excellent. Look at me learning things, chat. Unbelievable. Okay, and now this has normal item port input. That's probably fine. Energy, normal is, maximum input is 200,000 RF per tick. And then the tiny item output, that doesn't seem right. But let's start with the other one. So we were working on the crusher. This one's got some ultimate crushing factory. Does it have to be the ultimate? Yes, it does. Okay. All right, so we're going to need to set these guys up. Double crusher. Let's go with that one for flint. Okay, so everything but the top one. Elite, advanced, basic, and that one knows how to do everything. Okay, so now this guy is all craftable. Yes, okay. Ultimate enriching, elite, advanced, basic. Okay, so that gets rid of both of them. Now we need the ultimate purifying. Okay. Oh wait, we didn't do the one in the middle. And 6 clear glass for that guy. Okay. The refined glowstone. Okay, so now this guy is just all craftable. Let's get a thing for this to auto remove the sun. Let's take a minor detour. How am I going to feed it? I wonder if I can just hopper into it. Let's see, botany, pot. soil. Is it Imperium? That's farmland. Some reason. Oh wait, this isn't this isn't chunk loaded. So we're gonna have to put this guy over here. Okay, so then we have so what I'm wondering is, can I use laser IO to just push an item directly into it? I've never actually automated this flower before, so we get to see how it works. I know it gives off a signal. So then on this side, you're going to be input on shore. And then we need to connect them. We need the wrench. Laser IO wrench, U to U. Okay, and then let's just make it really invisible. Okay, so then this one is going to be, this side will be extract on one, and it's going to insert on one with a redstone signal on two. Okay, we won't really be able to tell until they're we won't really be able to tell until it's raining. You've been vibe coding hard this weekend. How you doing, Nukes? Hope you're well. I've made some apps for your work that do exactly what you want. You don't pay hundreds of sub fees to have an app that doesn't do 90% of what you want. Sometimes wonder if AI coding is actually me just sending a request to a sweatshop in a third world country. A bunch of little coders are doing the work for free as a hive mind, giving me the result. AI is the term sold to me to make you feel good. Nice. I'm glad it's going well for you. Those pipes that look like mealworms kind of disturb you. It's understandable. How's our mana doing, by the way? To 50 pulls. They function well, unfortunately, so that means we're gonna continue to use them, you know. This one. The curvy pipes, that is. This guy. Over at me then. Okay, this thing here, netherite diamond. There's netherite emerald. And netherite gold, netherite iron, and netherite and iron. Okay, that's an interesting recipe. Is this used for anything else? Can make a lodestone with it. You need to make a singularity of it. 1,200 items. Gross. Hydroponic bed. Diamond lattice. Pretty good weapon and armor. Apparently it's needed for the ultimate ingot. That is a lot of alloys right there, my goodness. So you're saying, oh, this stuff? 7, 4, 10 for the pants. Apparently the dragon armor is better though. Or is that because of the protection? I guess we can dragon armor. Ender dragon. That one. 9, 4.5. No, so it doesn't change. Doesn't change the stuff below when you have enchantments. Okay. Oh right. We weren't ready for this because we need to change the input and output, right? So these have, okay, so this is the crusher. We have a small fluid port input. That's probably fine. Tiny port output is probably not good. Port out. No, we only have one slot at the moment. 2 individual slots. So this was the crusher. Yeah, so obviously eventually it'll need much more. But I guess 2 slots is all we need to start. Okay. And then the input was 2 9s. So like more than we need in this machine. So yeah, sure. All right, that one's fine then. So that's the multi-block crusher. All right, and then we're looking at the sieve. So the sieve has, oh yeah, what did that one have for the energy? Normal energy, okay. So 200,000 seems fine to start. This one was the sieve. So amethystine instead of nothing. I see, it just kind of goes in the middle. But everything else is the same. Yeah, okay. All right, so then that's fine. Okay, so we got multi-block. We want the crusher. Not even using factory on any of these mechanism machines, and it's still going that fast. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so there's the crusher. So this one, crusher. Why does this one look so much different? It's got blue ice and compressed blackstone. I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake with the structure. All right. All right, got item input output. The fluid input. And then we have another item input and output. Got a port priority. Wonder how you change that. And then it's got energy and wait, this was input and that's input. So that's 2 fluid inputs, right? Because one was lava, one was water. Okay, so as long as AI slop can get in the bin. That should be fine. The only thing is the sweatshop is still being built and hammering the tech economy. So as consumers are mopping up what was readily available tech, but paying exorbitant fees, tech isn't cheap. We're now suffering from big AI, a third world. Can't afford clothing. We can't afford tech. Tech companies are still flexing new and upcoming tech. I guess I'll just smile and nod. I don't, because I am obviously using AI at my job. Does this get turned? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't rotate. Can I rotate it? Shift mouse wheel. Got it. Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we need powers. So flux. Point. This is multi-block crusher 1. I'm going to assume we're going to have more than one. Also, okay, this chunk is not chunk loaded at the moment. Wait, not formed. What do you mean not formed? Oh, does it have to face that other direction? Oh. Those ones. I have it next to the torch, I think. Nope, still says not formed. It was formed earlier. Why is it not formed now? Might need larger ports. You had to put gigantic in yours for it to work. But didn't it say it was formed earlier? This was Crusher, right? Yeah, so now it's formed. Is it because it was next to this torch? How you doing, Soundwave? Hope you're doing well. Right, because it's next to the torch. Nope, still formed. Okay, I have no idea. No idea. Now you're questioning why yours didn't work? Yeah, who knows? But clearly it doesn't always work. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's grab that. We're gonna want some stuff coming through over here. How are we doing over here? Are these, wonder what the void amount is at now. 81,522. Nope, still going higher than that one. 94,52. And what do we got in here? Any big ones? No. So the highest one we have is over here, and that was Solium. How do I want to do this? Because we probably want to do this similar to how we have the current thing where it's mostly automated. Are we already going to run ads again? Just trying to adapt it for you, help your productivity, save money. Companies spent money, millions in development for a generic product. You can spend a weekend, create something that does the same thing for your workflow. Yeah. Yep. I'm glad you got some good use out of it, Nukes. Instead of a stick, it's a plate. Interesting. Is that supposed to be cheaper or something? Maybe just more efficient? Who knows?
Tell me a funny joke.
And a joke? Alright, we'll tell the joke when we come back from the ads. So chat, we need to run some ads. While we run some ads, we're going to play some Minesweeper. And once we come back from ads, we'll tell a joke. It's coming at us rapidly. Agreed, Nevers. Very much agreed. But I completely agree with what Nuke says, is that we have to support it, otherwise we're going to get left behind type of thing. I'm still very curious if it's going to end up costing companies more money that they don't see yet. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. Right now, it's been fun to play with. And some of the stuff it produces is garbage. Some of the stuff it produces is not. So it's definitely interesting. Mm-mm-mm. 2 there, 3, 2, 2. Those ones, these ones. But yeah, I don't think I ever thought about having it write like, you know, say, for example, like a mobile app or even like this. Tell it to remake Rymines, you know, or fix the glitch, you know. Let's see that one there. That's gonna be those all safe. More lines, more chips. Some are better than others. Bin chips for slow random access. And then the actual CPU dependent RAM, so slow cores can pick and choose. That sounds really complicated. Create a Sudoku ad-free app before you left on vacation with no ads. Took 15 minutes. Were perfect. Nice. English only. Let's see. We got a 1, 2, 1 there. Bum, bum, bum. 9 number game. Oh, very cool. Oh no, Nukes. I don't think Adam was talking about you for English only. I think he was talking to Nefers for English only because Nefers was saying a bunch of computer terminology, you know. And obviously he was making a joke too because Adam's trying to be hilarious, you know. The timing was good though. All right, welcome back, chat. Trying. Welcome back, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. And now that you waited through that entire ad for a joke, here is the joke as well. Don't be rude. All right, page number 40, joke number 1. All right, here you go. Kind of a dark joke, but it's all right. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's okay. He woke up. I guess Allie won't like that one. It took me a moment, then you laughed. All right, so how do we want to do this? And a joke from the old book as well. All right. Is this a comparison time again? Let's get rid of that old book. Man, all that's left, or at least a lot of the stuff that's left, is "You're so dumb" jokes. The book, while terrible, did provide a distraction from the previous topics. All right, here you go. Here's your joke, Flutter. What do you call... okay. What do you do with a blue whale? What do you do with a blue whale? You try to cheer him up. Some of the you're so dumb jokes could be funny though. Hell no. Paint it pink. Only if you are dumb. Is that how it works? Nature has vanished. True. Yeah, it's unfortunate about Chuck Norris, but they have led an amazing life. How do we want to do this part? I guess we're just going to do a cable out here and grab a P2P and start with a giant one with a dense cable somewhere over here. I know you were making a joke. Let's do... actually, I guess this is going to need a dense cable over here too. Right, and we'll have the dense over there. And then we can put another P2P over there. with the memory card. All right, linked. Yeah, a lot of people have been making a lot of jokes about Chuck Norris's death just because, you know, it's Chuck Norris. So it's definitely been some interesting things to come out of it. So I was thinking about having this. Yeah, let's try and automate it first, and then we can deal with pacifying it. Is the ultimate showdown getting traction again? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Okay, so that's gonna. This was an interface. So we're gonna need storage 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll need 2 importers and another storage bus. So it'll be like maybe 6 or something. And then importers, song and flash animation from 2005. Actually, maybe instead of that, yeah, maybe instead of that, we put the interface on top. And we can put the storage bus. Wait, which was this? This was input. Yeah, so we're definitely going to want it over here. I was thinking maybe we could, there we go. And we can still get a P2P somewhere. So this is a storage bus. We need output. Output's on the top. Since you're probably OP in your world, can you change the priority settings on the machines? The output ports, you need a wrench from it though, since it's not working on the server. Can you change the priority settings on the machines? The output ports, these things where it says port priority. What do you mean since I'm OP? What does that mean? Is this gonna somehow like destroy the world if I do this? What does it say? Shift right click to +1. And then you shift right click the port to apply it. Seems like it works. What's the difference between the dense cable and normal? What do you need the dense for? The dense can transmit 32 channels. The other one can only do 8 at a time. Server says you don't have permission. Weird. Custom machine, put items in all of them. If you set a priority to 1, it only outputs to 1. I gotcha. Server says you don't have permission. Yeah, sorry. Seems like that's probably a problem in their code. Like maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. Just slap laser IO on all the parts. There you go. Yeah. and just output directly from it. Try unclaiming the chunk it's in. That's an interesting thought. Okay, so we got, I was just going to import from both of them. I wasn't going to, I saw that it said something about priority, but I wasn't going to bother with it. Let's see, we're going to need quartz. Not working. Yeah, unfortunate. Let's see, this is going to be storage bus, storage bus, storage bus. These machines have a controller? Yeah, the controller's right here. You want to handle all ports anyways, increase the machine runs too fast, feels well. Try breaking and replacing the controller. You think this thing might be somehow controlling the server being able to change the priority, or the user being able to change the priority? Interface is the output. I think it's a server config. It says you don't have permission. Should probably need to be an op to change it. Yeah, it sounds like they have it configured improperly. All right, so we got input, input, input. And I guess we are going to put this back on this side. It seems like it. Oh wait, I have these backwards. I do. Quite weird. Something would be up only, yeah. Okay, so that'll be there. And then I guess what we can actually do is put this guy here. Grab more cables, and we need more quartz. Okay, that'll power everything. Okay. Okay, we're going to ignore the other input because I'm going to assume I don't need it at the moment. And then we're using both of the outputs. And so this is fluid. Input, input, input. All right, so then we got this guy is Crusher 1. Is this for cobblestone production? I'm not actually sure what I'm going to use this for right now, but we did need the crusher to do something. I don't remember what, but there was something that it did better than others. But, oh, and it'll do the flux dust, yeah, right there. Not that it does it better, but it actually can do this. Because we don't currently have a way to do that. So let's see if this even works. Flux dust, give me a bunch. All right, looks like that works. Chromium. Well, originally I wanted to tear down this thing and set up the multi-block crushers. Hey Marina, how you doing today? But yeah, I started setting this up with automation in mind, and then I mostly just wanted to see kind of how it worked as opposed to actually, getting them to properly work. Do you have enough coins for the infinite cells? No. No, we only have 11 gold coins. Still not really sure what I'm going to end up doing with the input either, because I still like this thing here where we're auto compressing as opposed to sending it back to the system as an ore instead of sending it back as a as the chunks. Oh man, tough decisions. Okay, so we have the clay is compressed. Is good for stuff you can't get elsewhere. Yeah, we still need to. Did I end up turning this down? I did, right? We made this gold. We did. So we should have ruby. Yeah, look at that. We got ruby and the what's the other thing? There's ruby and sapphire. Yep, and fluorite. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so we should be able to make those 3 now. So you're saying prosperity and dimensional shards? These things? And then prosperity from endstone, I see. Oh, you're saying something else? Oh, this one? Not those, but this one? Which is dust. Do we have those in a... Oh, I have them up here. You've been voiding for a long time? Okay. So I guess that could be another one we put into a drive. Those ones. How am I going to name this one? Dimensional shard dim pocket, I guess. Sure, that probably makes sense. How do you usually find these nice packs? Chat. Chat usually tells me about the packs. Gonna head off. All right. Have a great night, Nefers. Sleep well, and yeah, thank you very much for hanging out as always. I appreciate it, and yeah, hope you can feel better. All right, this one, that one, that one. All right, that one, that one. Okay, so this was the crusher, right? So we were looking at that's the save, the crusher recipe. We're looking at tier 1. And what was the difference between these again? It was just the apparently this guy, Azuring. I wonder where that actually goes. Please click. Thanks, Nuffers. If it goes in place of one of those. It clearly doesn't go at the top. I think the refined glowstone is still there. Where is it? Crusher. Structure. So refined glowstone is still there. Let's see. Oh, it is one less factory block. So it must go on the bottom, I guess. Azure block. Let's try just replacing that. Does that? Okay, that's apparently not it. All right, let's tear it down and see if we can put it back. Oh, really? It won't pick it back up because it's got a random block in it now. Oh, or do I have to change it back to Crusher? Okay. And then if we do this guy, all of these, we change this to Crusher tier 2. Overclocked purifying factory. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. That makes more sense. Crusher tier 2. Yeah, overclocked purifying, overclocked crushing, overclocked enriching. I see. And what does that require? This one, atomic alloy, and your enriched uranium. What is it? It's 20 each. And uranium and overclocked. I mean, that all seems doable. The one after overclocked is fun. Let's see, we got ultimate. And of course, they no longer stack because, yay, MBT. Okay, so it was this one, right? Overclocked, yeah. So you. This needs uranium. Enriched, where are you? That one. 4. It's uranium dust. All right, uranium dust. And that was in a enrichment chamber. Okay. Oh, so this didn't work. Okay. All right, let's see if it works with a hopper. Doesn't. Okay, so we need some sort of a user. I guess we do like a modular router. A dropper directly on top of them works. So it just has to go in world? Is that what it is? How do I get it to do just one? Like a pulse on redstone. I guess we just need like a timer of some kind. Our sensor work, use a comparator. It'll turn off when rain, off when the sun, one pulse. But how is it one pulse? Because the rain takes a moment. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the dropper itself, it gets a full redstone signal, and then the redstone signal goes away. I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, fine. That's easy enough. But how do you prevent the dropper from not missing? As long as it, like you said, goes directly above it. All right. Laser. Redstone and item. Actually, I guess we don't need the item. The item's over here. We'll just use another laser. Surrounded in blocks, but there's a precision dropper too. Lately, you make it rain a lot for mana, so you feed him the blue something flower. Oh, to make it rain. Blue something flower. I remember seeing that from something. Let's see, I'm going to do output. Is that right? What color was this? 2. Okay, and then we also want this to just input So we could put a filter in this, but I guess I really don't care. Okay, so now we get to. So you're saying there's a flower we can give it. Is it the blue orchid? Oops. Apparently it's not the blue orchid. Often it takes more than one. Oh, interesting. Wait, that was an elite. I want the next one. Hey Bernard, how are you doing today? Okay, well, it worked, but also didn't because my magnet picked it up. Magnet still picks it up. What's wrong with the rain sensor? This is a rain sensor. It wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it would be too much smaller without it. So is it just because it's? I don't think it's a DMAG at this point, though, right? I think it's because it's within the same block space as the Temu or the Teru Bozu. If we move this up one, does that? I feel like this is gonna then cause the problem of dropping too far. Or have a chance to miss. Let's see, this going over here. Redstone. Should now do red. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because these aren't connected yet. Okay, so that guy. Okay, well that works. All right, this one doesn't filter. What do we? Okay, so there we go. Very, very important. Wow, it takes a lot to make it rain, apparently. And yeah, it just immediately makes it not rain. Okay, sure. I think it matters how long since the last rain. That makes sense. All right, all that, and okay, sure. that'll just make things that'll just make things a little bit easier for us, or not easier, but nicer, so it's not raining. Let's see, we got this guy. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm kind of regretting not doing what Hammy had suggested and making it use the liquid instead of what we're doing now, but it's all right. Okay, and that was this one. So now we got this guy, craftable. And then we want to do the ultimate. Ultimate and ultimate. Okay, and then we need to manually do those. So that means we want 4, 8, 12. And then we need an additional 4 for each of the other things too, but that's all right. All right, so there's 12 of them. And then it was ultimate. You have 14 recipes in your infuser. Overclocked. We want 6. At least we have several infusers and they all work together. All right, we got one of those, and one of them. Okay. You still have 4 infusers on the same provider? Well, aren't you special? Yeah, well, I can't, okay? Let's see, where are we? This one. And we got Crusher tier 2. All right, so there we go. And tier 2, excellent. Okay, and are they the same? Input, storage bus, yep. Input, storage bus. Okay, we still have an output. These are tinies, so we probably want to upgrade the tinies. Yeah, let's upgrade the tinies. Oh, I may also need to upgrade the energy. This is pour it out. All right, give me 2 smalls. Okay, and are you still formed? You are, good. And yeah, what about the energy? This is going to be input. Yeah, we only go up to normal. So normal does 200k. This was the crusher, and we're on tier. So tier 2. Okay, so it does 32 at a time now. Wait, with one piece of obsidian, interesting. Flux. All right, so we got you and you. much better. Okay, so that was the crusher. And why again did we do this? Was it, I was thinking about having it auto produce the endstone in the netherrack as well. And then I can kind of leave everything that we're currently doing
Hey, thank you for
alone
the
and not have to do it manually. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And then I can be lazy. How you doing? Feels welcome. Endstone is now craftable. Yep. And so this guy in the tier 2 bucket of lava makes crushed. Okay, and then we also needed netherrack. And this one, same thing. Tier 2. And I'm gonna guess we're gonna want blocking mode on this. Okay, so now if we tell it to make crushed netherrack, I mean that definitely seems like it works. Okay, so now we just need to put that in the requester. So man, we really need to come up with a better way of doing this. Not saying you object, but you find it comical. Well, welcome. I don't know what else I would call you. Requester. Glad to be different. Call you at. I don't yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that word because it feels like it's trying to make me pronounce something else. I don't know. These apparently don't connect to each other, really. All right, well, we can probably do that. Yeah, that makes it online. Okay, weird. Okay, so it was those two things, netherrack. Okay, crushed netherrack, and nope, endstone. It's the dissolver. Crusher. Open face doesn't transfer connection, that's what it seems like, yeah. Nope, that's the endstone. Crushed. And oops. Crushed. Okay, so then we can do maybe hold on to 200 at a time and request a batch of how many do these produce at a time? It's tier 2, 24. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, Feels. But if you're fine with me calling you that, then I'm all right with calling you that. We'll craft what, like 48 at a time, I guess. Okay, so that should just keep that guy running, and now that'll keep these two things filled, which will keep the sieves running. Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna need to deal with these items here. Right, we even had the skull cores coming out. 3, 4, 5, and destruction. Let's see, these ones up here. Don't need that one. Okay, so then we got Eyes of Ender, Echo Shard, Draconic Dust, Ender Pearl, and Prosperity. Probably the one we want the most is that Prosperity. Alright, we got Prosperity Shard. Okay, and then we got Ender Pearl. Draconic Dust. Oh, it's Draconium Dust. Echo Shard. And Eye of Ender. Alright, now we put these guys in here. And we get rid. How did those all stack? Weren't they all filtered? Okay, well, whatever. Alright, those ones. Interesting. They stacked because they were locked, but they didn't retain. Excuse me, they didn't retain the item. Strange. Alright. What's going on? What do you... I see. Okay, there we go. All that away and all those away. Okay, and so now the only problem we're going to run into is this guy. So we're going to start producing more of these. Oh, they're craftable? Maybe I don't care. Oh, we should probably also go look to see if we can start doing some Aldemodium stuff too. But I guess before we do that, I probably want to do get some different armor. Okay, and then this guy here. So we have this on the deny. If I put this in here, not denied, will that work? No, it will not. So I would need a separate cable. How would I do that? I mean, I guess I could just put literally another cable on it that only pulls out this guy. This is voiding as well. Do we have the raw gold? Does that come through here? It does, right? And so we have raw iron and raw gold, and both of those are coming through sieving. Yeah. Sweet, then where's... Oh, okay, raw iron's right there. Should we just push raw iron and raw gold directly to a... like a furnace? Um... So we could toss both of these things into... Yeah, I suppose we could just set up a barrel on a furnace. We'll need to deal with all the stuff we have currently. But yeah, we could just do like a storage bus on it. But I suppose we could also just do an exporter and then just let it just push into the system. Okay, and then what do we have for furnaces? It was just the netherite, right? Oh, right. Or we could, instead of doing a furnace, we could use the smelter for mechanism, right? As opposed to doing one of these guys. I could put it right here. And that would allow it to do any of the patterns, although this is almost full, so I suppose we're going to want to do another one anyways. I guess I have to replace that. Okay. Push. I know it's connected underneath too, but that's fine. So then how's this work? There's just input and auto output. So we got input output from the back. Oh, but I won't be able to do, if I do auto input, does that do anything weird? No, okay. The requester right there? What is this requester for? Okay. Oh man, I just have such random setups. All right, we got a storage bus then. No, right, we were gonna do an exporter. Okay, cable. And you're just gonna export both of those. Okay. Now, what about iron ingots and gold ingots? Do we have those? Over here. Iron ingot, we do. And gold ingot, we do. Okay. So that should at least take care of that raw stuff. So then we can essentially get rid of both of these. And then we'll finally have actually iron available in the system. Okay, and then the other thing we were doing was this guy, right? So I guess we're just going to do 2 more items for it. Let's see, that one, that one, that one. Okay, this is a Skulk Shrieker. And this is a Skulk Core. Alright. I gotta take a break. So both of those, whoops. Go up there and go away. So then we still need to deal with getting it out of here, but that shouldn't be too difficult. I think we should just be able to do another pipe. And yeah, it looks like these guys will start, let's even remove the voids from here. All right, chat, we need to take a quick break. I will be back in just a couple minutes. Be sure to get up and stretch. Go get yourselves something to eat or drink. Thank you so much for being here. Click that follow button if you're new, and I will see you all in just a few. Please stay tuned. And then I have sand in my dank. Okay. Why is he upside down? How you doing, Step? It's because somebody redeemed, swapped the cat cam and the lily cam. And again, all I have to blame is myself, which is the worst part. Torch the place or something? he's got a Santa hat on. Ha 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 ha. Your Leroy is basically just a permanent bed ornament. Oh, nice. And you said you got rid of all your kittens except for, was it except for 2? Don't you mean hilarious, Nefers? Thank you for using your point. Way. Everything's cheating in this or in this stream. I am a cheater. I like it. Very nice, very nice. More explosion, please. All right, you got it. Harper. How was I not touching the water right there? How was I not touching the water? That looks like... In recent typhoon, you saw lots of flooding. And furnaces. Get a light. How not to pronounce words with your host. Fail to survive. True. That was... I shouldn't have done that by any means. I probably would have some... Damn it! Alright, here we go, Miss Harley Quinn. Good luck. Why is it TNT? Oh god, we are so dead. Oh man, Toasty. Oh. Toasty, thank you for the bits. Alright, welcome back, chat. Thanks everybody for sticking around, hanging out. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Trains on a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Thank you. Clips are hilarious. I'm glad. And we should be seeing different clips because there's quite a few clips out there. So there should be quite a few clips that it goes through now. Okay, it's got a little bit of a backlog to go through. A little bit of a backlog to go through, but it'll get there. Okay, so we got that. So should I even bother with the autosave then? I mean, obviously it'll produce a lot more resources faster. So I'm thinking maybe it's for like the vibranium and for the all the modium for the bigger chance of getting those. Oh, speaking of, so not speaking of, but I guess we got to fix this first. So that was a curved pipe item. All right, from there to there. And then this one is going to be filtered to only do this. Extract. All right, so there we go. So I'll take care of that one. And then what was the other thing I was just going to do? Oh, right. It was, what are we getting from this again? So it was this, that, and that. I think that was it. Save. Yeah, so I think that's it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. All right. 7. Okay, we got fluorite. Fluorite, we got ruby. Ruby rod, cinnabar, apatite, sulfur, niter, and ruby. Wait, does that mean there was multiple rubies? What was the other one? Cinnabar, fluorite. Oh, sapphire. All right, then we can get all these ones. Okay. All right, and then we can name these ones. We got fluorite, sapphire, 2 piece. Yep. Cinnabar, apatite. So this is thermal. I don't know. I feel like we have another sulfur. I'm not sure about the niter and ruby. Sulfur. Yeah. Oh, that's the sulfur essence. Okay. So these ones. Okay, so that's all of those. Oh, we got one more. No, stop going. Oh, it's full. Oh, it's full. Okay, so we need 8 more drives. That means 8 more storage buses. And then, I don't know, probably a couple dense cables and some regular cables. Like that, you're all full. All full, okay. Okay, so we got... All right, and these ones... And we did do anchors in the middle. Side did I put them on? This side. Okay. All right, there we go. Did I make these? I didn't do anything special to these, right? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So then that's this guy, and now it should work. Perfect. More space available, chat. So that means, what do we have? 8 times 20? We have 160 drives in there. Man, I really hope we don't have to upgrade them to a bigger size. Oh man. Okay, so that's all good. Your third listed on the Minecraft category for Twitch. Nice. How you doing, Satisfactory? Welcome. That's because we have a great community here and people love to sit back and lurk. And I appreciate it. Good and you? I'm doing well. Doing well, thanks. We're just working through some sieving. Yep. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, so we did those ones. Let's make the proper seeds here. Just started a new create world a few days ago. Oh, nice. Are you playing with a mod pack? Are you doing one of the create mod packs? This specific mod pack is against create because one of the sales pitches of this mod pack is that it does not contain create. Mod pack? Okay, which one? All right, that was sapphire and then ruby. Oh, we don't have a ruby seed though. Is that not what it's called? It is called a ruby seed. I guess I never set it up. More seeds, chat. Yay! It's the Just Create SMP mod pack. You Mr. Beardstone. Oh, by Mr. Beardstone that you added a few mods and add-ons to. Oh, cool. All right, so there we go. There's our ruby. Takes over the sapphire slot. And ruby. Okay, so that'll take care of the ruby. I guess we can set these recipes up. Because who knows if we'll need them. Okay, so that's those two, and then fluorite. Fluorite seeds needs the blocks. Eight of them. Okay, so that'll take care of those guys. So now the only two we have left on this thing is those two. Is that right? So we did this one. We did this one. So what do we have here? This is night metal and... Wait, didn't we do those? Electrum? We did. Stan, and we also did. More seeds, all the seeds, exactly. This was Electrum we have. Constantan we did. So this one's tungsten, and this one's, no, night metal. So wait, it's tungsten and titanium. Titanium and tungsten. Okay, both of those require us to do some alchemistry to get into it. So let's grab 64Ks, 1, 2, 3. Are you using GEA or EMI? Your guess is better than mine, I'm sure. I don't have a clue. I'm using whatever is built into the pack. And yeah, I couldn't tell you. For the item search thing. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if this is JEI. I mean, it says JEI. Does that mean it's JEI? I don't know if it actually changes the name or not. I don't know if I've even done anything with EMI. Ruby essence. Sapphire essence. It is JEI. Thank you. Blue essence. Fluorite essence. Sapphire essence. And ruby. REI is closer to JEI, but EMA is different. You would know. I'll take your word for it. All right, there we go. And how's all this? Look at that, chat. It's magnificent when it works properly. Essence 24/7. Indeed, bub, indeed. So now we keep 8 seeds in here of everything. And then all the rest get reprocessed, or they're the ones that can't be reprocessed. How you doing, bub? When your chest gets full of seeds, these are supposed to be full of seeds. But you'll notice everything is 8 because once it gets over 8, it gets thrown into the seed reprocessor. Okay, we gotta get out. Okay, so that was, we made the auto crusher. I didn't make the auto sieve, so I guess I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, so the empower, we have the capability of making the empower now. You can play some Need for Speed. Nice. Enjoy. You can drive a car around, don't get arrested. So this is Star Metal, Ultimate Catalyst, Vibrant Alloy, and Empowered Stuff in the Orb. I feel like we should have access to that. Ultimate crafting table. I mean, it says it can. I see you haven't made tungsten or titanium. True. Yep. Yep. We didn't go into alchemistry yet. And there it is. Ultimate crafting table. Very nice. All right, let's make that one and that one. Okay, and wait, is this going to be something in here where it needs, yeah, and there you go. So it's only the 2 seeds we're missing in this thing here. We haven't touched any of these ones. Well, we haven't touched many of these ones yet. You don't need alchemistry, you just made those. When we looked at it, I didn't find a way to make these ingots. Yeah, there is no way other than this. So, I mean, it's possible I'm missing something. But yeah, these ingots. There's a nuclear craft version of it. It's a rock crusher and nuclear craft in which you can get dust. I see. Yeah, I did not see that before. But we can also just use alchemistry, right? Right. So it was the packager, and this requires just the package crafting. Okay. Alchemistry is super slow. Does that? I mean, we're only needed to make the seeds, right? I suppose that is a bunch of blocks. Is that? It was 72 ingots. And then it was titanium came from like netherite or something, right? Oh wait. Am I looking at the wrong one? Because this one, maybe it was the other one that was it tungsten that we were looking at? Oh man, tungsten. Yeah, it was tungsten had a ton, and yeah, it came from netherite. But it looks like the other one, titanium, it comes from titanium oxide. Yeah, it sounds like that's gonna be rough. Rock crusher all the way. That miner gave you ancient debris forever. Yeah, we definitely have a decent amount of debris. But yeah, it definitely seems like that's probably the way to go instead then. Because the titanium oxide over here feels like it would be doable but tedious. And so titanium was from, right, this one over here, and this was squid, and that gives you 4. And so 4 gives you 2, so that's 8. So each ink sac is half of a titanium. And we'd have to use the dissolver to get the titanium oxide, dissolver again to get the titanium, and then the compactor to get the dust. That's not awful. But it's a lot more complicated than it needs to be for this one over here. Where are you? It was rock crusher debris, and it's 100% as well. Nuclear craft recipes are annoying too, but you need a reactor anyways. Alchemistry is considered for removal. You need a reactor to go into the rock crusher here? They really need to normalize stuff. Is it because we needed the lithium over here? Oh man. And then lithium. Let's see it. You need a reactor for neutronium for Infinity 1. Oh, okay, we're not there yet. I thought you meant for what we're currently doing. It was, what were we just looking at? Lithium. Okay, we have lithium already. And then the tough alloy, was that also? No. Okay, I don't know. I guess we go with that. Don't think it'll be removed soonish at the devs update pace. Titanium dust. And rock crusher. And then the tungsten. And tungsten is just basalt, which is also rock crusher. Okay. Maybe later there's no usage for titanium at all, and tungsten is a similar story. Okay, so rock crusher. We have nothing craftable. Okay, perfect. Ferroborn. Alloy smelter. Does this have to be in the nuclear craft one? Looks like yes. It's steel and boron. Might be completely wrong, of course, but both occultism and alchemistry are considered for removal for a while now, I'd say. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the patch notes. Okay, so we also need this guy, this guy. Boom, boom. All right, this one's almost craftable. Basic plate. Okay, and what is this? It's graphite dust. Has a lot of things to do, and judging by the amount of changes in the last update, that might be a busy person. Auto crusher from graphite bars. Graphite dust. Excuse me. Oh, graphite might be one we have already. We do. Okay, so then it was graphite in a crusher gives us graphite dust. I suppose we could have done that in the crusher. The tier 2, right? Yeah, sure. Let's do that instead. And we need to remove it from the crusher. Okay, and so that is that all we needed to make that alloy smelter? No, we didn't set up the recipe for the plates. All right, now we can make the alloy smelter. All right, and then in nuclear craft, there are upgrades. And this is the one where you have to do them at the same time, right? Otherwise, they generate a ton of extra or require a ton of extra power. Quartz dust. Okay. So now we can make this guy. And what about this one? This one needs lapis dust. Crushing. Speed. That one and plate. Okay. So now let's do. Hey, Boy Blue, how are you? Let's try doing 20, I guess. And 20. We should probably upgrade our mechanism machines. Okay, so do we have another? Where do we want to put this? Good and you? I'm doing well, thanks. Guess we need to start. Well, I suppose it could go down. I feel like going out is probably better though. Mm, 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 mm. Could also do something up here. I guess that's what we're doing, expanding out this way. More cobble. Wand. Is this, yeah, this one's going too far this way. I'll just do just the chunk for now. There we go. What are we working on? We are trying to craft the last 2 seeds here for the tier 4 seeds. And so to get to these 2, we need to get into nuclear craft. So we're setting up a new area for nuclear craft. Hey, Toasty. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. What changed? How do we request a craftable item when there are some already from A2? Middle mouse click. I think maybe control or alt click might do the same. I think there was another way to do it, but yeah, middle mouse click is how I do it. There might even be like a keybind for it too. Just sitting down with dinner? Nice. The maligned middle mouse used to be controller something. I feel like you can... There might even be a keybind for it. I guess not. Okay, never mind. Stow, stack, and hand. Interesting. Should I be naming these tunnels? I've never actually named tunnels before. I feel like that might actually make things easier. So if we name these nuclear craft. Although I suppose I shouldn't have named that because we're gonna overwrite it now. Also, how many channels are up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's up to 6 channels. Okay, so nuclear craft. And then if we copy it and paste it. So that's named over here. It's not. Okay. So interesting. Good to know. All right, we got dense and cable. Now I wonder if I should be using P2P for power as well. All right, pattern provider. Because then I wouldn't have to do flux networks. Does this one auto output? I believe it does. 15,000 RF per tick or 1.1. You have to set it to push? Yeah. Okay. Flux. Point. And nuclear craft. 64, yeah. So when you do 64, how much does it cost per tick? Is it like 64k per tick? All right, so we want to. Okay, so you can't right click, you can't shift click, can't change anything, all right? It's only 3.2 at maxed out. Interesting. Kind of makes me want to just use it then. So is that 44 more for each? Okay, so this was the alloy smelter. I guess we're going to need to name this because probably going to be confused with the other one. So this is nuclear craft alloy smelter. There's an. Have you tried induction cards? Oh, that's what Bubba's talking about. There's an add-on for AE to store power, and it has a pattern provider card. Should allow provider to power a machine. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a good idea. Yeah, 3.2 as opposed to 1.1. All right, sure. I'm right with that. Okay, so this was alloy smelter done. Just slap a storage bus on the battery. And what happens if I don't have a battery? So we don't have boron at the moment. So now we need boron. Oh, we do have boron. Okay. Seems fine. All right, so then it was ferroboron. Why are you using a hammer? Oh, to craft steel. Got it. Then the bunny stops moving. Steel ingot. This one. All right, steel. Okay, so now we made this one the ferroboron. So now rock crusher. Okay, apparently I skipped a lot more. All right, so is this guy, we need tough alloy, which is alloy smelter of lithium and ferro. Okay. Nuclear craft alloy. That makes one of them. Okay, now I need advanced plates. Okay, that makes those ones. Then the motor. And the chassis. Okay, rock crusher. All right. Oh, let me go up one more floor. Okay, so rock crusher. So same thing. Before we do this, nuclear craft 64 and 64. Then we're going to need some cables for power. I guess we'll use Spirited over here. Okay, there's our energy. And this one's going to be the same thing. Why don't they do what other machines do and make you able to left click to go the other direction? Or shift click to clear it. Control click to clear it. Some other way. All right, this one, that one, that one. How much are you? 3.2 as well. Okay, rock crusher, and we need a pattern provider. And might as well name this guy as well. Rock crusher. Okay, so that one's done. Now we can make some dust. We don't have basalt yet. And then it was also this one. This was a guarantee, right? I guess I don't really know. I guess we're going to find out. Okay, and that was titanium. You have essence for basalt. Probably true. Basalt. Very accurate. Okay, and then we need oh, why am I in there? I guess we can just manually do it, right? So 72 of them. All right, looks like it is a 1-to-1, all right. And that was both of them. And then the other one was tungsten. All right. So there we go. There's our tungsten and titanium. Wait, what? Oh, do we have to convert it first? All right, and titanium. So we did that. We did both of them. Let's go remove that. That was the last two we had over here for this machine. All right, so now you're empty. And look at that, chat. That means we got all the seeds for tier 1, 2, and 3. Oh, wait, no. We don't have it for 3. But we do have it for 1, 2, and 4. Let's see, this one, that one, this one, that one. This is titanium. So I didn't mess that up in tungsten. Titanium essence. Tungsten with a G. Okay, put those away. And go put these into the seeds. Still need that. I should really make this a dimensional chest so that I can do this from outside, but then I also need to flip this lever, I guess, so. Okay. More and more and more seeds. Do we have that remote lever in this pack? Apparently we do, yes. Alright, that was both of them. So that was tungsten dissolver. We don't need. I guess should we work on woot so that we can get towards those shards? Let's see. We got plastic. Are these craftable? They are craftable. So this whole thing should just be craftable. So the plastic essence, you can actually craft both. Plastic and plastic. That's really nice. Not having to do plastic this way is super, super nice. Super, super nice. Let's see, this one, that one. Look at that. We're making so much progress. Ergast. Did we end up setting that up? No, we never finished the model here. Still gotta go through the whole pneumatic stuff though. Oh, you're saying I still have to go through it? I gotcha. For something in here? Or just later? Divinium essence? Just in general? Still lots of stuff. Need the singularity, which needs the compactor, which needs the chaos dragon. Just a few, yeah. Yeah, I'm ignoring the thing in the middle, okay? Singularity obviously is the really difficult part. Also the compressed cobble. We should probably... And then all of the different bosses. Oh, the third eye we can probably, yeah, we can craft right away. You need a master crystal for divinium. Is that what that was kind of showing? Which means we need infinity. Okay. Only one eye needs killing a boss. Oh yeah. Do we have... Yeah, we do. So we don't have that craftable. Okay. Mushrooms. Mushrooms have a recipe. Okay. Runic. They could make that they can make that interface, this interface here, a little bit better for when you click. Because if you right click here, so if you right click here, it doesn't focus it, but it will clear the box. So you have to left and right click to clear it and focus it. They just made it so you could right click and it would focus it as well as clear it. That'd be really, really handy for me. So I think, yeah, when you do it over here, it just does that. How many recipes have I been doing with substitutions? Oops. Okay, so cobble gen. Is this the highest one? So this one's the highest one here. And then there's also a way to make cobble in the other machine, right? It was the machine we were just looking at. Yeah, this guy, the auto crusher, can do it as well. Those mechanical botany machines can auto output on a bottom. You place the providers at the bottom and it works. Oh, really? Interesting. Infinite cell is craftable, right? But it requires. Does it require a lot? Yeah, it was this guy, right? Yeah, look at how cheap it is. It's super cheap. Remember, we looked at this. Didn't we create a recipe for it? Apparently, I didn't. I guess I didn't. Made water yesterday and cobble today. It's so easy, nice. I guess we could just do 256, right? Yeah, there we go. So we only need 800,000 more matter balls. And that's kind of it. That's surprising. Because this is easy enough. We're just short on matter balls. You don't know if it works. That's why you're asking. People cheese that fight by moving the crystals using dire things. Advanced swapper. We don't have it here, so maybe the teleporters work. How do you get to the... Isn't the crystal kind of like locked away? Or can you actually break the... Can you actually... Oh, okay. You have to kill it for the model? How do we have enough sand? Okay, so that means we need to make a few more matter condensers. So essentially just duplicate this setup a few times. Also, we can't even hold more matter balls because we've limited this. Okay. This is the only way to make it. Place a stasis chamber. Dragon spawns get stasised. You move the crystals, and the crystals, with the crystals moved, dragon is damageable. Oh, you're talking about the crystals that that heal it. I was thinking the crystal in the inside the island. Ah, yeah, that's some interesting cheese. All right, 1K. You can try the nuclear pump with upgrades. It can go really fast, but has an annoying craft. I don't think it's the water that's limiting us here. I think it's this machine. I think it's a matter condenser. Also, if I do a bigger cell, oh right, in ads. Oh man. Always ads. Always ads. All right, chat. We're gonna run some more ads. Thank you so much for being here. Click that follow button if you're new, and I will see you in just a moment. Stay tuned. The curry pipe lies. It's not the fest. Oh, right. Yeah, you told me that. But the yeah, we didn't try upgrading these, did we? If the accumulator is half empty, accumulator is a bottleneck. Draconic chest and bow supposedly fully upgraded, and mecha suit fully upgraded. But you're still unsure. the drag or the draconic suit fully upgraded is not enough protection. I have no idea about the mech suit. It's enough protection to take like a glancing shot, but it definitely doesn't protect you, you know, completely. Uh, 4-2, okay. Let's see, this 2 has to be both of them. Three at the bottom, this 4. Let's see, 3, 3. Yep, okay. Quantum armor is also a thing. Don't know how good it is compared to mech. If it's not full, that means you pull water faster than it generates it. So you need to make more water. Pipes aren't a bottleneck yet. Well, I think when I added a second pump or a second pipe, it brought it down from completely full to where it is now. But it seemed like it wasn't that it wasn't generating fast enough. It was that the other machine was preventing it from more. That's a 6. What is that? That one? Yep. But yeah, I mean, we can try. All right, welcome back, chat. It looks like we're just about done here. Nice. We actually got rid of that losing streak of 8. Yay. Yay. All right, nice. All right, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around, hanging out. Okay, so I wanted to shove this guy. Do we even have a body slot? Body. Okay, so right, so it was this one. So if we, it's running as fast, that one's running as fast. Okay, we could try doing the other one too. We were on a great streak of 8 and now we're back to 1, exactly. The pumpkin auto output basically has the same upgrades as the machines. I gotcha. GG indeed. So fluid pipes. Are these the ones we're currently doing? Is this 100? Is that what this one is? That one says 10. Let's see if this one goes fast. Whoops! Oh man, rip the purple flame. So does that just mean that this isn't working either? Or is... How was it? It was lower before. Oh. Okay, well let's try a mechanism pipe. What are these ones called? Mechanical. Nice, nailed it. You and this one. Okay, so now this guy is completely empty. This thing's gaining on water. Yeah, so I think it's just that this guy is limited. So if we were to remove this, does that make it go slower? No. Is that slower? I don't have a clue. This is yeah, so clearly that's doing something. Use 2 accumulators and pump with mechanism pipes. It's double your speed, so it goes your speed. So now the condenser is probably a bottleneck, but Mr. Dud says it goes faster. So if we put these on this side, so does that mean, okay, so this one is empty. Can we use other augments in this machine, like the thermal, these things? But that's energy, so that won't do anything. And just make an infinite cobble cell to feed it. True. Right. You can use more pristines. I think you guys told me that before. You could use extra integral components. For some reason, I always thought integral components didn't stack. Is that something that's specific to this pack? Or is that just something that's available? Are you sure that it works? Oh, wait, over here? No. Yeah, I don't think it actually increases it. But we can add another one of these. They don't stack? Yeah, okay. Here, I guess. Okay, and then this guy goes there. You were using 3 in yours. Totally sure it worked. You had to make the next level to get more waters. The next level, of this thing. Okay, so this one's empty. This one's not. The next integral component. I mean, that's definitely going faster. So it wasn't the condenser. Problem solved, just 5. Yeah. I mean, we're going to add more. I was just trying to figure out how many things we needed. But yeah, both of these are essentially empty now. Okay, and so I can probably also shrink this, right? So I can do this now, right? And this still produces water. Yep, okay. Weird machine trickery. You have a condenser making 6 matter balls at a time, several times a second. You don't think there's a limit? You have a condenser making 6 matter balls at a time. Is that because you're using... Oh, right. That was the other thing I was wondering. Can I put like a higher thing on it? So if I have a 4K in here, does that... Okay, so that doesn't do anything, making it a bigger one. Just input. So the ultimate mechanical pipe, is that... So there's the next tier here, hypercharged. In some E2 versions, the condenser is limited per phase. Mechanical pipe. All right. What do I need? Wrench. Items. And what was it? Wrench. Man, I can never remember which direction to move these things. Okay, and that stays empty. So does that then mean we can do... Whoops, dang it. Stupid wrench. That one and that one. That I don't know. I guess we can't, maybe we can't actually tell from looking on here. So wait, are you saying you're seeing 6 matter balls get created? Okay, well that's definitely slower now. Man, I'm so confused. It pops 6 then gone, 6 then gone. Wow. Have a great night, Sir Tachyon. Sleep well. Ultimate and ultimate. Who knows? Who knows? Oops. Dense enrichment being fed redstone ore at max speed. Can the condenser accept FE? I do not know. Dense enrichment being fed redstone ore at max speed. I don't even know what that means. Okay, so we need more matter condensers, I think is what we have found. Oh, there is a higher tier reinforced. Okay, this is the problem. I thought I had looked for one of these and I tried. Yeah, okay, this is the issue. We didn't upgrade to that. And that's what it is. This thing just does more. Okay. Got it. Doesn't that make a different type of singularity? We'll find out. Stored singularities, stored storage cells. Apparently, yes. This is the super singularity thing. Okay. Well, then never mind. Okay, so let's go from 1 to 4, I guess. Remember you looking at that? Yeah, I don't remember anything. What else is new? Okay, we need 6 of them. We'll need more mechanical pipes. Let's see, it's going to be 2, 4, 6 for each. So 18. And is this chunk loaded? It is. Bum, bum, bum. You could also push stuff into it with provider to get around the face limit. Push stuff into it with provider. I'm not following. We don't need this guy anymore. Do I want these touching each other? I feel like that's probably going to cause more weirdness. Hey Eddie, how you doing today? Are infinity cells in the mod pack? Yeah, we're working our way towards them. So yeah, we can't use one just yet. Normally for singularity, you make a recipe with 256 and attach provider to condenser. It does singularity instantly. But you're saying provider? What's a provider? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you're saying make a pattern that says give this machine tons of water or something? So essentially you're telling it to do 256, but that seems like it would be slower though. I don't know. It's because that would be on demand and you could use a requester, but wouldn't. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Tons of water, exactly. Yeah. All the water. And to hydrate, there you go. Cheers. How face would send items. Yes, exactly. How face would send the items. How fast? All right, we can try. We can test
Tell
it.
me a funny joke.
Tell you a funny joke. How you doing, Joe? Welcome. All right, 28. And joke number 1. All right, here you go. Here you go, Joe. Why is it hard to understand volunteers? Why is it hard to understand volunteers? Because they make no sense. Thank you very much for that lovely joke. Appreciate it. Not bad, not good. Okay, then you want to say pattern. How much water do we have? 520. Oops. I guess we'll do it with cobble to start. That's going to be the one more obvious. So it'll be cobble into matter balls. A lot of water. We do have a lot of water. Okay, so and it's 256 for 1. Oh, this doesn't have the times. What's the one that has the times? Was that the advanced one that has the times? Okay. Extended pattern. Wasn't there like an upgrade thing? Okay, so you and do times 2 a few times. There's a modifier? Yeah. Okay. Cables. All right, so then how many channels do we have up here? It's got 7 channels, so it's got enough for one more. The where is, yeah, right there. Okay. Lovely temporary stuff, as always. You aren't doing the Forex channels? I didn't know. Okay, so there's that guy. So this is making matter balls. So let's see. We tell it to make some matter balls. Temporary, yep. I mean, that does look like it's just instant. So the big problem we'd have is making the items to be able to push into it. So now we need to look and see how much water. I can't tell how many matter balls we actually have. Oh wait, okay. 1091. Okay, so we just do that. Let's try that again. Interesting, interesting. That's 20 items per second. So if we go up to 64, and that's going to be 16,384. Oh, right, but I didn't, right. We needed the pipes. If it doesn't start, add more. Crafted one miter ball. So how do I know if it actually did? Oh, right. Okay, so matter. So we're at here. Let's turn this off. Turn you off. Okay, so matter balls aren't going anywhere, right? 1091 819. 819. 1091 819. So it went to 51. So it didn't do the full stack. Add more A2 energy blocks. We have just this guy, a super dense energy. But if it doesn't start, so it's not starting. It's just not producing what it should do. I wonder if there's a limit as to how many at once you can do. Although wait, this, it says it's crafting 64. How much is 851? To 83. The limit is the 1K cell. Ah, thank you. Now that makes sense as to why you can use bigger cells. So it's only storing 1K and then just erasing the rest of it. So it's at 883 now. 883. And this guy. And now it's at 947. That is 64. Yeah, okay. Great job, Elt. Interesting. So yeah, this definitely sounds like the way to go for you, for you, Jack, with the infinite cobble. Just make sure you have a big enough storage for it. But then you can just craft stuff on demand. I mean, you could also use a requester, I suppose, to hold everything in line, but that definitely seems like a much better way to do it when you have the resources for it. So wait, now if I went to craft the 256, yeah, so we just need 192 million cobble to make the matter balls that we need. Perfectly normal. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting way to do it. Never would have thought to do that. Okay. So we can turn this guy back on. Oh wait, does that also mean then if we had a bigger thing in here, when you put more stuff in at once, maybe that's why you're getting more matter balls? But this one should be able to do at least 4 matter balls at a time. You're also saying you're getting 6. That's also interesting. All right, so we need water. You have a 256. Okay, gotcha. Water. Integral. Wait, no, how many did I make? I have 2 down and 4 more, so we need a few more than that. Can I make Enderium and something else? Alloy, yes. Also, the mechanism pump might be faster. Yeah, and then also the nuclear craft pump might be faster as well. You. Yeah, we got the alloy over here. So this was this one, that one, that one, this one. Okay, so that's lead. Oh, wait, but this requires diamond dust. Okay, we can just hammer it. Do we not have that already? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, so Enderium, alloyer, and its pattern. This guy, up, down, down. Okay, and then you go in there, and this is already unblocking. So now if we tell it to craft Enderium, it's just instant. Nice, okay. Okay, and that was integral, and what was it, another 3? Prismalium. This stuff, which we can do over there as well. I guess we just need to move everything out of the induction smelter over to the mechanism thing, which we can upgrade a lot more. Alright, we got you. 679 million matter balls. Also, what are we're just pulling? Okay. Having a pulling upgrade, does that prevent this from... Oh, right, because it'll just hold on to stuff. Yeah, okay. Duh. Man, I'm so good at remembering things. Alright, we got those. Those, and then this goes over here. We need a 1K matter balls, and then am I going to get those from there to there? How do you think? We're clearly going to use some pipes. Curvy pipes even. And it's going to go from there to there. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, and then we just need to... let's see, that one's being used over there. So up and over, up and over. Uh-oh. Got stuck. Up and over, and up and over. Okay, so now we doubled our production of matter balls. I suppose we also did more than that with the amount of things we get there. So now we can do 2 more. What do we got? One right there and one right there. Alright, we got you, and gross. Oh, that was a full. Okay, sure. That looks right. Okay, water. Right. Just one more. Okay, and then where do we put these guys now? So wait a minute. So this one here, this one's feeding that one, this one's feeding that one. This one and that one are feeding this one. So I think that means... Can I just do this then? And put a matter condenser right there? Actually, yeah, so no, that doesn't work because this should be voiding, right? So no, we need the 2 pipes. Although none of these are, well. Okay, we have 2 outputs. Oh, we actually have 3 outputs for that one. Right, I forgot about the one over here. And so then over here we have one, we only have 2 outputs for this machine, but this one's also empty. Okay, I guess we're going to put that one there and this one here, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna turn that one off. And same with that one. Man, this is gross. Alright, so we have this one here, this one here, and that one there, and that one there. Okay, so you're gonna extract. That one's also already extracting. Okay, so this one should start going up. We need this guy. Alright, you'll go there, and then you'll go there. I didn't make this faster right now, okay. Okay, and then we just need to hook these up, extract, and extract. If there's a sink in the pack, can you slap a storage bus on it and just make a request for a singularity? Also, would it be faster than any other way? Yeah, if you can, you just have to figure out how much water is required for the, the actual matter ball and the singularity, I suppose. But yeah, probably. Okay, so this one, I don't know, I guess that's about the same speed. This one actually feels slower. If AA lasers are still the same, sync and lasers is where it's at. No sync that you've seen. Unless under a different name. Okay, well either way, this looks like it's going faster for what we currently have. Man, all right. So we hopefully quadrupled our production. No sync in this one. I mean, yeah, this definitely doesn't seem as fast. These are using ultimate. These are using ultimate. Just wondering, in a pack that has a sync. Yeah, that's what you said, right? Yeah, if there's a sync in a pack, can you slap a storage bus and just request? It sounds like as long as you have enough power in the system. I don't remember, Flutter, if I drank for you, so cheers, I guess. That was a while ago, so I don't, I don't actually know. Okay, so that'll give us some matter balls. These were all within the same chunk. Yep. Bum, bum, bum. There's no upgrade to dragon armor. Okay, so compressed cobble is the next one. So right, I was thinking about how we would make the cobble, and there was the ability to make cobble from the crusher. Let me also name this properly so I don't get confused the next time I look at it. We'll just call this tier 2. Um, so it's 0.2 seconds from a ton of water, ton of lava. I suppose the problem would be the lava. Yeah, so I think we're just going to make a couple more cobble gens then. Living wood logs. Let's not use living wood. That swaps the water, right? Yeah, okay, cobble gen, cobble gen, cobble gen, cobble gen. Cobble gens are way too slow. That's all right. It'll be fast enough because stuff runs overnight. All right, and we do one. And then let's see, do we have this guy? So we don't actually have the cobble though. You make lava from cobble in the other multi-block machine? So that will be a problem. I suppose we don't need it to be compressed. Oh no, we do. We need it compressed for something, right? We were using compressed to make sand, right? What is this? And this one uses 3x. From 2x. The tiny one you already have. I'll take your word for it, but I believe you. I think we already made lava craftable. Yeah. Yeah, we already did it. We need 8x. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think right now is I want to get rid of this cobble gen or this cobble storage and just store it in the E system instead. Probably need a bigger cobble thing for it, but I was wondering if I should store it as compressed or not. I mean, I suppose we could just do an additional compacting. So if we had, let's see what we can do here. We have what about a SFM for this? Seems like overkill, but you know, why not, right? Could use one chest with the compacting upgrade. True. Let's see, edit, examples, simple program. Sure, that seems good. Okay, we're gonna do input from global gens and just output to output. Okay, and then how does this work again? You shift right click to pull. Okay, so we got cobble gens and an output. So we're gonna need a chest, barrel, output. All right. Okay. I didn't expect it to store all that in there. I thought it would I thought it would only store a little bit per machine. Compacting, compacting, compacting. So the problem with this now is it's gonna stay full. There we go. Okay, now these guys are all empty. Yep, okay. And so I'm assuming 6, 7, 8, 9 goes all the way up to 9x. And you actually need the 9x after a while. Okay. Hmm. How much did it say it needed? For the 256? No, that's the K, right? 256. Oh, we got rid of it, right? A few hundred mil? Right. Like 160 something mil, right? Yeah. So, cobble. And if we set this up, but water is not craftable, 110 mil. And that was in what, the multi-block? Year 2. Although we can't even do that right now, but so if we wanted, can you do million? Does that work? No. Yeah, so you would need, so wait, it doesn't, it won't craft the lava? Doesn't know? Oh, because you have to use the cobble to make the lava. I got it. If you have a mob farm running, you might get enough coins. Yeah, we never made a mob farm. Can I actually do that? Does that? No. I'd have to... Will it be faster to set up a new crusher and pump lava and water into it? Probably. But I don't have... I suppose I'd have to make an actual pump. But then the lava, we'd still have to generate the lava over there. And I don't know if we're... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But again, this'll run overnight, so we'll get to see. If I have no idea how long it's going to take us to make 8x though. As if it took us, what was this, 10 minutes, 20 minutes probably, maybe even 30 minutes. I don't know how long it took me to set this up to make a 5x. How do you go from 5x to 8x? Times 9 times 9 times 9 or something. So 9, what is that, cubed? Times 9 times 9. Maybe one more for good luck. Divided by 60, divided by 60. I don't think I'm doing math right. Because according to that, that's like 10 hours for an 8x. So clearly I'm doing some sort of math wrong. If you have a stack per tick, it can take months to make. Well, but we just got a 5x in however long that was, right? And so that could have been probably at most like 20 minutes. But I think it was probably closer to like 10 minutes. So 5x to 8x is times 9 times 9 times 9, right? And I did an extra times 9 there. Oh, because it's an extra divided by 60. Is that what it is? It's essentially, it should be times 10. So there you go, 121 hours. Because it's 10 minutes. And then divided by 60 to get to hours. That sounds right. So that just means we need more cobble gens, right? You calculated 45 days. Did you calculate correctly? If 5x is 10 days, 10 minutes, 45 days. That sounds about right. All the days, indeed, yeah. Clearly we all can't calculate, bub. So somebody's going to be correct and somebody's not, and I'm going to be unhappy regardless, right? All right, we got this one, this one, this one. We need cobble gens. Mm -mm -mm -mm. 5x to 9x. We're only going to 8x, right? And we need 2 of the 8x's. So you should be able to run that though. 9 to the third times 10 divided by 60 divided by 24 times 2. So there you go. 10 days, yeah. and then we doubled it, so 5 days. so maybe by Friday we'll have 2 8Xs, but we actually need more than 2, don't we? I don't know. Let's go ahead and snooze the ads. Oh man, I love the silliness of these types of builds. Okay, is this still, I mean, it says it's running really well. Yeah, nothing's staying full. Yeah, I know. We're gonna take, well, we're not gonna take a break, but all right. Well, that's nice. And then we have, this is chunk loaded as well. It is. All right. So there we go. Now we get to see how this ends up doing next time. We have 2 5Xs. Okay. Somebody remember that? And this will be 1 full day because tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah. So we'll be back with more Project Infinity tomorrow, chat. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of the love and support as always. Thank you very much for being amazing. But yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you are new out there, don't forget to click that follow button. And if you're interested, go check out the YouTube VOD channel. We do post over those VODs after each stream, so you can see what we're doing, how we got there, all that good stuff. Let's go raid over to Kim. That sounds good to me. We're gonna go raid Kim. Kim's currently not playing modded. They're playing hardcore Minecraft on the one-shot server. And so let's go over there. Let's go show them some love. Now for food prep for the week. Nice. Good luck. But yes, thank you all so much. Make sure you copy that raid message. We want to paste it just once. Don't spam. You guys know the drill. She's also family friendly. So no worries over there. But yes, thank you for all the help as well. You guys are always amazing. I really do appreciate it. But thank you, Flutter. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Hammy. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, Bub. Thank you, Elt. Thank you to all the lurkers out there. Really, really, really appreciate all of you. Did I say thank you, Fish? If not, thank you, Fish. You always do a ton. Really appreciate it. They're just getting rated too, so this is perfect.
Thank you, Fish.
Thank you, Fish, indeed. But yeah, so have a great night. Have a great day. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.